The Premier Soccer League in South Africa is a very interesting concept. Every season, at the beginning of the season, millions of fans in real life and on social media will tell you that they support the big teams, that they sell out stadiums, that they are the ones that sell the most shirts and make the most money for the economy. But come the end of the season, Mamelodi Sundowns wins the league title. Football is won on the pitch, not on social media. It's your players that play and win football matches, not your name. Football is not won on paper, nor is it won in the courts. By the way, Gallants are still in the league. They've been fined 200,000 stanion, but Cape Town City have been relegated, right? So the Betway Premiership 2025-2026 season, and definitely my prediction is still for Mamelodi Sundowns to win this league title. Orlando Pirates have brought in about 15 players to try and compete with Mamelodi Sundowns. Pirates have finished second for 3 seasons in a row. They've three-peated second place like Arsenal, but they have a renewed and rebirth hope that this is the season that they do it. They've also changed coaches. Jose Rivera has left. Coach Adeslam has taken over, and he started off with the win in the MTN 8 against Polokwane City. Will Pirates finally make it? They have not won the league since 2012. We are steadily approaching 15 years since Orlando Pirates lifted the league title. Their fans are desperate for a league title. However, Mamelodi Sundowns have won this 8 times in a row already. They have the experience. And granted, there's been changes in the Mamelodi Sundowns camp too, and apparently some outgoings. There are rumors that Peter Shaolile will leave the club. That's the club's highest top goal scorer, PSL's top goal scorer as well. He might leave the club, but let's be honest, he's already been phased out and being replaced with Ikram Reyners. Ikram Reyners is the best striker in the country by far, and you need a top quality striker to win the league. Reyners, forget about how clinical he is. Forget that he's a goal scorer, but he's a striker that also assists. Do you know how incredibly rare that is to find? A striker that's unselfish, that assists, that works hard. He literally competes for every single ball. He runs for 90 minutes. He presses and also does his defensive duties well. He drifts out to the left, drifts out to the right. There's literally nothing he can't do. The only thing is probably if he had a better height, right, to use his head more. But he will still compete for every single ball. So Sundowns have enough players. Lucas Ribeiro, the player of the season for South African football, footballer of the season, Lucas Ribeiro, and player of the season from last season and top goal scorer as well. Sundowns might lose him. This will be a big loss and maybe gives other teams a chance because his quality was undeniable last year and he was absolutely unplayable at times. If Sundowns lose him, maybe it becomes a tighter title race than a 12-point gap at the end of the season, maybe. But I still think Sundowns have enough quality to win the league. I just think they have the legs and they have the experience for sure. Kuluso Mudau is another player that's been linked with the move away from the club. With his contract situation, he's left with 1 year and apparently there has been offers. So he is one of the best, if not the best defenders in the league, arguably, right? At least at right back. So if they lose him as well, maybe Sundowns become a little bit more vulnerable. But for me, other clubs are vulnerable too. So Pirates, I do think they will compete for the title, but at the end of the day, my prediction is for Mamelodi Sundowns to win the league, right? So I'll come back to the league just now, but for the other trophies, my big take is that Kaizer Chiefs do not win a trophy this season. We know, let's not forget, they won the Nedbank Cup and ended a 10-year trophy drought. That is progress. They qualified for Continental CAF Confederation football. That is progress. That is a good achievement. However, it was scandalous how they won it in the final against Orlando Pirates. Some players could have received a red card. In the semi-final against Mamelodi Sundowns, they did qualify with an offside goal. That is factual. Against Stellenbosch in the quarterfinal as well. Controversial winner, really. So, it was scandalous. Will that happen again? I am not so sure. They have lost Yusuf Maut, who scored the winner against Pirates in the Nedbank Cup final. Have they brought in good quality signings to compete? I think Lilepo was an absolutely perfect acquisition in January. I think he's real quality, but they needed more players like that, and I just don't think they have. So my big take is Kaizer Chiefs, they do not win a title. right, this season. So MTN 8, as I've said in my previous video, my prediction is it will be won by Sundowns. It will be won by Sundowns. Remember, the defending champions for the MTN 8 is Orlando Pirates. I do think this time they will lose it to Sundowns. We will talk about it as the semi-final approaches. Sundowns have been drawn against Orlando Pirates. First leg is at the Orlando Stadium in a week's time. However, I still think Mamelodi Sundowns win MTN 8, and I also think they will win the Carling Cup. The Carling Cup is being defended by Magesi, who had a stellar campaign. Chipezeze will need again performances of his life. He was nominated for Keeper of the Season in the Betway Premiership, but won the Carling Cup Best Player. He will need performances like that again. Do I think that's happening? Is that likely to happen? No, not for me. And who's in pole position to win it? Although Pirates are a good cup competition team, they've won 5 out of the last 6, really 3 MTN 8 and 2 Nedbank Cups out of the 3, just haven't won the Carling Cup. Maybe Pirates this time can get a Carling Cup. I don't think so. In my prediction, I am going Sundowns for a treble. I am going Sundowns for a domestic treble. The league, MTN 8 and the Carling Cup. Where I do have Pirates winning a trophy is the Nedbank Cup. I believe Orlando Pirates will win the Nedbank Cup simply because it's later on in the year and Pirates have the legs. Pirates have a good squad depth to compete for major titles all over. Don't forget they are also competing in CAF, so is Sundowns. So, you know, there's times where the coach will need to prioritize what's his best starting 11. The fitness of the players, injuries play a key role, and how the season is developing, how they're changing, how they're chasing for the title. So what are they going to prioritize? And for me, I believe that Pirates would then be the best candidate, my best prediction, to win the Nedbank Cup. So now that's my prediction. In summary, I have Sundowns winning the league. I have Orlando Pirates winning Nedbank Cup. I have Sundowns winning MTN 8 and the Carling Cup, right? So those are my cup winners for this season. And my top 8 going back to the league, I have Mamelodi Sundowns in the top 8, Orlando Pirates, I have Kaizer Chiefs. So yes, this season, although Kaizer Chiefs was terrible, you only need 33 points to make it to the top 8 according to last season. And that's 10 wins and a few draws. So that's a third of your game. Just win a third of your games and you're in, right? So for Chiefs, you can lose one, win one, draw one. Every time. That can be the pattern, and you would be guaranteed a place in the top 8. So for me, I do have Chiefs this time making it to the top 8. I have Richards Bay bowing out. I have Stellenbosch also in the top 8 retaining their place, Skukune retaining their place, Amazulu retaining their place, and I will make a bold prediction. I will have Polokwane City dropping, as I feel like Golden Arrows will be one of the teams to watch this season. I do think Golden Arrows will challenge for the top 8, and in my bold prediction, you know, have some bold predictions in there. I am going with Arrows to make the top 8. So Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, Kaizer Chiefs, Stellenbosch, Skukune, Amazulu. I have TX Galaxy and the team that I just mentioned now, Golden Arrows, of course. So that would be my top 8. And these are my predictions for the 2025-2026 PSL season. Please let me know what yours are. Please let me know what your predictions are. You know, very interesting. It's better to get it out now so that you can say, you told us, rather than at the end coming and say, I knew it. No, we want proof. So get your predictions out now. Tell us who's going to win the league, who's going to win the other trophies, and who will make top 8. With that being said, that's my video. Please subscribe and I'll see you in the next one. I mean, we can also get into some of the individual awards if you want. I think top goal scorer will be Ikram Reyners by far. I think this time he will take it and he'll have no competition for me. Ikram Reyners will win top scorer. Midfielder of the season. This is going to be very interesting. I think it's very hard to predict. Midfielder of the season. Will Apollos count? Does Apollos count? I think Apollos will cook at Orlando Pirates. I think he will get great numbers. I think he'll actually have a better season than Mufokeng. So midfielder of the season, if they're considering wingers, I am going Apollos. I think he'll get enough game time and he'll get goals, right? So midfielder of the season, I'll go Apollos. And then I will say defender of the season. We know CBC won it. CBC won it. Defender of the season. I don't know. actually don't know. I don't know. Probably a Sundowns player. It will probably be a Sundowns player. Midfield of the season, I'm going Apollos. I know Apollos will have a fabulous campaign, for sure. But defender of the season, I don't know. It will probably be a Sundowns player. Keeper of the season, this time will probably go to Ronald Williams. This time it will probably go back to Ronald Williams. I think Orlando Pirates will have a shaky season or campaign at the back. I don't think they'll be as good defensively, just because of lots of changes that are happening. So for me, keeper of the season, Ronald Williams. Defender of the season, it's going to be someone from Sundowns. Midfield of the season, I'm going Apollos, and top goal scorer, Ikram Reyners. Yeah, I don't know. I have a very successful campaign, by the way, domestically for Mamelodi Sundowns. Coach of the season, Cardoso. I think he's going to be absolutely fabulous. So, yeah, I don't know. I think I have a very dominant season. I'm expecting a very dominant season from Mamelodi Sundowns simply because of they're so on form right now. What they did at the Club World Cup, you can see the level that they're playing at. So for me, yeah, that's what I have. And those are my predictions. Please let me know what you think. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hi guys, this is Mamelodi. I'm with KG Dato. Catch him on YouTube channel. We are football. Please, we are football channel. Sharp.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's match day.
We'll be there. Do you care though? Who will be there?